Hey guys, had a bit of a request just to look through some of the various Steve Stevens guitars that I've got, and of course always happy to play them, so why not. Today just going to give you a quick look, just call out some of the quick highlights and importantly have a listen to them all. I'll try and play the same riff on each one just so we can compare the sounds. So this is probably the most recent one. This is a real Washburn, copied off the SS 100, which is the limited custom shop made by Washburn about 92 or so. Literally, there's got to be like maybe 10 in the world or something. Anyway, this is not an SS 100, it's an SS 40, which is a Korean made Washburn. I bought it maybe a couple of years ago or so, and then got the paint job done a couple of months ago. So shout out to Holdfast Guitars in Australia, does some amazing work, as you can see. The graphics are just incredible. I've loaded it up with bare knuckles pickups, upgraded the old Floyd thing to a proper Goto. So it's as close as a proper custom shop SS 100 that you're going to get. So maple neck. It's going to probably sound a little bit brighter. The pickups are pretty hot, about 14k I think. And look, most of these guitars are going to have bare knuckle rebel yells in them. Actually, no, they won't. So we'll talk through that. Anyway, on to the next one. All right, next one is a Charvel. It's not really a Charvel. I actually made this guitar from various parts. So Steve's main recording guitar from day one, sort of 82, 83, 84, through to, as far as we know, probably sort of late 90s when it was retired, was a custom made white Charvel. Had the angled pickups. So as far as I know, I've tried to get as close as possible, but not obsessively over the top. It's a Seymour Duncan JB, and it's a Seymour Duncan S something or other, SS1 or SS2 I think it's called. Just had a three-way switch, obviously got the Floyd, had a volume and tone control. We know it had a maple neck, but probably not a maple neck like this one. So I've sort of gone the flame maple or quilted maple, whatever it's called. And I've modelled this neck off a Nags SSXF, which we might play after this one. So again, let's have a listen. Let's have a look at the XF then. Hey guys, so this is the XF. I think Steve's probably most recent signature guitar. Probably the only thing common between the other two guitars that we've looked at so far is obviously the Floyd. He calls this his whammy bar guitar. Just volume and tone again. But we are now moving to two humbuckers rather than the humbucker and singles. Now you can still get the single sound. We've got a 5-way switch here. So various combinations of the 5-way switch will split the coils and give you that single coil sound. So apart from that, we've got locking tuners, but we've now got, I don't know if it's rosewood or ebony on the neck here in the fretboard, so I'm expecting it to sound a little bit different. Next one. All right, we're now jumping back in time again. We're going back to the Hamer. This is an SS2. And again, you can see we've got various combinations of things happening, but certainly the one consistent thing is we've got a volume and a tone. We've got a Floyd. This one's got, again, I'm going to assume it's rosewood on the neck here, and a 3-way switch. So. The one thing I did want to point out about this guitar is in the middle position, it's sort of like a weird, funky, sort of out of phase type of sound. Definitely use it when I'm playing Flash for Fantasy. It is that sound, just that into a bit of chorus and compression, really, and it gives it that sort of weird, sort of out of phase sort of sound. I don't know how to describe it, but you know what I mean. Next one. All right, in around about, I'm going to say 2015 or so, Steve hooked up with Nags guitars, and this is their first signature production model. This is the SS1. Can't remember if it was limited edition. I think it was limited edition, maybe 100 or so. Some money went to charity, and a whole lot of things. Obviously a real move away from the different sorts of guitars, I guess more the Strat sort of style guitars that Steve was using. But look, he'd been certainly focusing more on Les Pauls, probably from about 2000 onwards. Like I said, the Charvel sort of wasn't used for recording as much. I think he pretty much retired it and didn't play it live anymore. So he was really experimenting, I think, with different sorts of guitars. Had used some Les Pauls with Atomic PLayboys, and certainly with his solo record, the Flamenco A Go-Go thing, there was definitely more Les Pauls out there, both live and in recording, and you'll see it in the clips that he plays with Billy Idol and other things. So this obviously reflects that change in approach and is more of a single cutaway sort of guitar. Rosewood or ebony again, sorry I can't remember which one it is. Obviously 2 humbuckers here. The other thing, the thing I love about this one, I don't know is if you can see that here. We have a built-in tuner, which is awesome. Amazing idea. I don't know why we haven't thought of this first. Instead of having, clip-on tuners and things that'll fall off and get lost or just don't look very good. The tuner is here, I can turn it on and off. Anyway, let's have a listen. So just to mention as well, these are not bare knuckle pickups. These are not bare knuckle pickups. Now they have the ray guns on them, but as far as I know, they were specially made by Bare Knuckles for this guitar. Probably a little bit more of a mule sort of voicing and resistance, around about 10, maybe 11 or 12k resistance. Not the Bare Knuckles. The Bare Knuckles are up to about 14k. So these should be a little bit cleaner, maybe just a tiny little bit less gain. Right, last one. This is a SS2, this one is called, an SS2. Now again, they made 100 of these. Some money went to charity, but just a bit of a tweak again, you can see on the body shape, but still sort of a single cutaway sort of guitar. Again, we've got the tuner in here, which is awesome. Pickups do sound a little bit hotter, but again, they're specially made for this guitar. You can't buy them anywhere. They're not the Rebel Yells. This particular one is just a little bit special for me because it was my first Nags that I got. I knew Steve was doing some stuff with them. I knew it must be pretty cool. I knew it was limited edition. I knew it was going to be top quality. So when found one, this was the one, and it's obviously pretty special for me, and sort of began my journey with Nags. Sorry, it's a little bit dusty because I've been playing my red sparkle Nags, so I've got a couple of the SS2s. In fact, I've got the full set. They come in black, white, and a sparkly red. You're all fans of Steve, so I know you'll know the red one. He uses that one quite a bit. But today I'm going to play the black one. So that's it. Look, I won't play the other ones. We've got a couple of SSCs, which are just the production line version of this guitar, but it's effectively, it's the same thing, same woods and same options and things like that. But hopefully this has been a little bit helpful for you. Cheers.